community education project, Obesity and Diabetes Prevention in Warren County. Obesity and Prevention Project Overview. Obesity prevention equals diabetes prevention. Any individual prevent one will prevent the other. If you're trying to treat one, you will assist in treating the other. This type of promotion, health prevention, or treatment before you wind up in full-blown type 2 diabetes requires 4 main lifestyle changes. That is nutrition and portion control, energy expenditure and calorie spending or exercise, stress management, and social support. Essentially, planning began in Community Nursing 1 with our signature assignment being a community assessment paper. I did use that assessment of Warren County to build upon for this project. Within that research, I conducted a survey of the community utilizing our social media site. Obviously, because of COVID, I couldn't go out and do face-to-face interviews. I did a couple interviews over the phone with some of our pillars of the community, and then I created a survey that basically solidified the data that I found. I remember 4 of the main questions in that 12-question survey, and they were all yes or no, was do you have a healthy sleep habit? Do you include nutritionally valuable foods in your diet? Do you manage stress well? Do you exercise enough? So utilizing sites such as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, looking at Healthy People 2020's objectives and goals, and then utilizing Data USA, assisted with the gathering of those statistics, showing that Warren County's obesity percentage rate out of the population is 28.3%, and then 11.2% of that population was also diagnosed with diabetes. So going back to that survey, it shows that the majority of people who answered those questions were not sleeping well, were not managing stress well, were not getting up and moving. So collaborated with one of our well-known physicians, who is very well respected in the community, so that I could make sure that I was finding the appropriate ways to address my target audience, which was young adults. Young adults are, they're growing up, they're moving out, they're going to college, they're joining the workforce, and what are they doing? They want quick, fast results, so they're going for fast food. They're not cooking. If they are cooking, it's junk food. It's ramen noodles. It's, microwavable meals, things of that nature. They might be going out and drinking on the weekends. They might not be getting out and exercising, things of that nature. Collaboration is key for successful patient outcomes and patient satisfaction. I'm not seeing these patients every day in the community, and Dr. Lee is, so there's that. Selecting a site. Due to COVID restrictions, presentations were done at home utilizing PowerPoint and infographic. I also utilized photos of meal prep and portion controlled containers. Then I created the educational project and posted to YouTube and our community social media site. Development goals were created in order to create a PowerPoint presentation, researching information on lifestyle changes needed for the prevention of obesity and diabetes, determining which tools are going to be needed for PowerPoint. So I chose a colorful layout to keep the reader's attention. I gathered my personal portion control containers and planning for meal presentation and utilizing the infographic we created. I felt like, it's very important to show, yes, these containers look small when you open the box, but once you fill them up and put them on a plate, it's a whole nother ballgame. You see you're getting enough food with each meal. It's just not too many carbs or too many proteins, things of that nature. And then I went ahead and went out to the community and got some photographs of some of my favorite walking paths, to show alternative forms of exercise. You don't have to go to the gym. You can go walk. You can go to our community basketball court and play basketball. You can play baseball. You can play tennis. Any form of exercise. Get up and move. Get that 30 minutes a day. So these are the photos I was speaking of with the portion control containers and what they look like on a plate. This is a picture of me utilizing the infographic during my educational project. These are some of my favorite places to walk. Implementation, so I put the PowerPoint together, I found eye-catching clip art, and then I showed photographs of the empty portion control containers, filled containers, and then what it looks like on the plate. And then I used my web camera to put a face with the voice. Humanizing presentations are more effective in reaching audiences. Created a YouTube link and linked to community social media. Educational tools. YouTube is a great tool to do that for health promotion, health prevention, because a lot of our younger generation are using YouTube all the time. I also made sure that in the presentation, I didn't say you can't have this. Young adults don't respond to being told what they can't do, what they can't have. So I made sure that they understood you don't have to stop eating carbs. You can still have a Twinkie. Just don't have a Twinkie every day. Have a Twinkie on Fridays. Whatever makes you happy, just don't do it in excess. So weight loss as part of prevention of obesity and diabetes takes time, so that can't really be measured in the 7 days since the project was put out there. I would like to say a 6-month time frame should be set forth for goal achievement. Even a year if you have someone who's already obese, but 6 months to make sure that you can readjust goals if you need to.